Thanks for joining me. Who's here? Say hi. I'm just doing my Halloween makeup. I don't even know how to look at the chat, honestly. Oh, here's the chat. Is this the chat? I've never done this before. Hello. Hi, guys. Doing my Halloween makeup right now. I'm Dorothy, if you haven't noticed. But, you know, the whole picture will come together when the makeup is done and everything like that. I know it's kind of a weird time to like go live. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning. But I wanted to try it, so it's kind of cool. Ooh, a green screen. Oh, didn't mean to do that. All these different features. It's like you have to like play around with it while you're on live, or how I can't play without it when I'm not on live because I can't like see it. So it's like all a learning experience, really. But today we're doing Dorothy makeup. Trying to find all the things that I used the other day. I'm going into my Fade into Hue palette and my Powerpuff Girl palette. Just primed my eyelids. And I'm going to take the Take It Easel. I think it's called Take It Easel. Yeah, it's like this blue shade right here. And I'm just going to start by placing that basically all over my eyelids, but not really. I'm kind of focusing on the outside. What's everybody doing today? Has anybody got any plans? I just really like Halloween, and I don't ever really have much plans. But I still like to get dressed up because I think it's fun. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so it's kind of like the base of it, right? Now I'm gonna take from the Powerpuff Girl palette this Rowdy Rough Boys color. The Rowdy Rough Boys. You guys know the Rowdy Rough Boys? That's a good episode. I'm taking this and deepening the outer edge of my eye. It's a fairly like easy eye look. I didn't really do anything too extreme. I almost was thinking about making it like a bloody Dorothy. Do you think I should do that? I'll just make myself all pretty and then like I don't know what I would do though. But I have fake blood. Actually, my dad and my sister are both coming over for me to do their Halloween makeup. But the only thing is, like, I keep having to adjust this part. I need like pins or something to like pin this together, but I don't have any. Oh, what do you call it? Like these earrings, they're red, you know, so like the red slippers. And there's a shade called Watermark and that ColourPop palette. So I'm just enhancing it just a slightly bit more with that color. I've been wanting to go live for a while. I don't know why, I just always like get kind of like nervous to do it. Like I know I have to go live like later in the day, like nighttime. And I definitely will. I'm thinking of like maybe cleaning brushes or something on live because I got a lot of brushes. I have to stay in here, I have to clean. I thought clipping it to like where it keeps coming undone would help, and it's really not helping. All right, let's move on, right? I'm gonna take a third palette and I'm gonna go in with Certified because it's like really the only like matte white that I own, which is a problem. I need more. But I'm gonna take this on like a flat brush, kind of fluffier flat brush. Anyways, yeah, so my dad and my sister are both coming here to get their makeup done by me. I wanted to do things today. And I want to be able to have time to do things today. We'll see. So that's the look so far. I got all of my trick-or-treat candy ready for the children. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Super Friends now, which is the shiny, not really shiny, but like a glittery kind of color. And I'm gonna take a little bit on my finger here, and I'm gonna tap it in the center, really, of my eye. Just like that. And then I'm going to do it on the other side as well. Okay. So at this point, actually, I'm going to do a little bit of a liner right across my top lid. This is a Judy Doll eyeliner. Look how thin this is. Like, insane. I've never seen a thinner eyeliner in my life. Don't mind me while I do this. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna take a very thin line across the top lid. And then when I get to the edge, I'm gonna just make a little baby wing. Just like that, because I don't want anything too crazy. Like Dorothy's kind of more laid back. I don't even think she wears eyeshadow, but that's not happening with me. I did look at her photo though, and she does wear like, blush. So I tried to find an appropriate blush for her. Right, so I don't like this wing because I think I brought it out too far, so I'm going to clean that up with one of these. I'm just gonna make this one come up a little further. Doing eyeliner is like one of those things. Oh my god, hey Libra777. What are you doing tonight? Don't be nervous. I know it's so scary to like go and do things on your own. I was literally just thinking about that while I was in the shower. Like, there's this place that I want to go to, but like they're having a little event tonight, and I want to go, but like I don't have anybody to go with, and I'm like just tired of like waiting around for people. I feel like I'm always the one to initiate things and like host things and like all that stuff, and it's like it's kind of like a lot sometimes, and I want to be the one invited somewhere or to just go somewhere. Like, I don't know, I just have to get over my fear, I guess. Dances and clubs, and I get that. I'm just confessing. Good for you, girl. I'm jealous. I wish I could come. I was thinking about having a Halloween party, but I think I'm gonna do a Christmas party instead. I think that would be fun. I think there's a lot more people that like Christmas over Halloween. Halloween's kind of like iffy for some people. I'm gonna start with my face makeup. I already primed my face. I don't know why. I didn't even think about it. I just did it. But I'm gonna take my Clinique Acne Solutions today. This is made with salicylic acid, and like I don't know what's been going on, but like I have been dealing with this acne like this for 3 months now. It's like as soon as I get it to go away, it comes back. And I have been using things for it. Procrastinating your makeup, girl, go get your makeup. We can do it together. What are you gonna be? Did you tell me that? Are you dressing up? Thanks for being here. It's so nice to have somebody to talk to me. Sometimes I can really ramble though. Oh, a pirate. I was a pirate once. I still have that costume. I really liked that costume. Actually, I was Dorothy too when I was little. I used to love The Wizard of Oz. Like, that was like one of my favorite movies. That and Grease. Those are my favorite. And I don't think I've ever been anything from Grease. And you think I would if I really like it that much. So I chose the Acne Solutions foundation because I'm having these breakouts. And I like the Clinique products because it is all like made with, you know, your skin in mind. So I know that it's not gonna like, excuse me, I know that it's not gonna like clog my pores and stuff. Thank you about my outfit. This is actually the second one I bought. I didn't like the first one. But I'm doing a couple makeup today. I'm doing my sister's makeup and I'm doing my dad's makeup for Halloween. Because they both have to go to work, so they kind of want to just dress up for their job. And then after that, I'm gonna try to do some of the, like, I'm gonna go by myself, face my peers, and just go to some of the activities around the town here, and just enjoy myself a little bit. And then I'll probably come back later. I don't know. I'm gonna decide. They're having like a pumpkin carving contest. I'm deciding if I want to do that. Going in with concealer. This is Even Better by Clinique. And thanks, girl. I know. Just gotta like make my own fun. That's why I like to get dressed up though, because I think it's fun. I feel like majority of the time, like, I don't get to dress up, or a lot of times, like, when I go to work and stuff, it's like, you know, beauty, so I have to wear all black. It just gets kind of repetitive and boring. You guys, I've never used these. Oh my god, they're so good. They're just like little cushiony things. Like, these are the ones from Morphe. This is a clean one, or cleaner one. I just clean them. And then there's these kinds, but these kinds you can see the difference. Like, this is not comparable. These are the best. Like, ever since I discovered them, I just don't stop using them. And I got all my candy ready for the children. Because I kind of want to help. I kind of want to hand out candy to kids too. I think that's such a special part of the holiday, you know. I wish I had a. Okay, hold on a second when I say that. I would like kids in the future. I don't want one at this moment. But I want a kid to be able to give them that magical, like, experience of, like, everything, you know? It's such a special time to be a child, and we really don't understand it when we're children. I mean, obviously, we learn so much. I'm still learning so much. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do too. I think I'm gonna do my sister's and my dad's makeup, and if I have time after this, maybe I'll try to head out real quick, but I'll come back, do their makeup, and then by that time, it'll be like 3 o'clock, and I think that's probably when children will start going around. Oh, I always loved when Halloween fell on a Friday, though, when I was in school. It's just like the best. Okay. I'm gonna do a little blush, and then we'll come back with the concealer. So we're doing a little liquid blush. This is Pinky Promise from e.l.f., which is kind of all messy right now. What's going on? What's going on? Why are you all over the place? just gonna do a little bit because I love blush and I can easily overdo the blush. So I just want to take it easy. Super rainy. It's been super rainy by me the last couple of days, but today's been the first, actually, yesterday. It started getting nicer yesterday, but on Tuesday, Wednesday, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it was really rainy and cold. It's so very cold. I was outside, like, walking my dog, like, this is like February weather. At least where I'm living right now. I used to live in New York. I grew up in New York. So, like, you experience all the I experience all the seasons in North Carolina as well, but in New York you get it more. And I feel like I'm not, like, able to withhold the cold as much anymore. I mean, I've been out of that state for 5 years now, so I'm adding a little bit more. Just a little bit. But I always hated when it rained on Halloween. Want to know a fun fact? So, when I was a senior in high school, that's when the big tropical storm Sandy hit. They decided that it was no longer big enough for a hurricane or something, so they call it a tropical storm. But it hit my area pretty bad, and we had so many trees fall down. We lost our power for 2 weeks. But I was a senior, right? And it was around Halloween, so all of this happened during Halloween. And because of that, Halloween was like canceled that year, and I'm like, that stinks, because I was a senior. It was a shame, really. And then we go back to school, right? Like, I think we were out of school for 2 weeks. And then we go back to school, and then we had a nor'easter hit the next day, so we were out again. That was a crazy time. I sprained my ankle. Crazy, crazy time. Which part of where, are you in the US, or, like, are you in a different, like, are you on the East Coast, West Coast? Because I'm on the East Coast, but I'm more down south, and so a lot of times, you know, back home in New York, like, I'll get the weather like a day or two later. Oh my gosh, Canada. Yeah, so that makes sense. My friend Kat's from Canada, if you know Kat. Katharina ASMR, she's from Canada. I need to get to Canada. Let me tell you, all my life, I feel like I've been surrounded by Canadians. Yeah, it's definitely on the list. And I bet Canada on the West Coast is so different than Canada on the East Coast. Okay, we're gonna do powder now. I'm so itchy. I feel like I have like dog hair all over my face. Okay. Morphe again. Going in with another Morphe product. Just gonna take a little bit of this on my powder puff. You feel like the West Coast is America? It's funny. You know, the United States is so big. And like, I know in Canada, like, Canada's really big too, but I feel like half of Canada is not really habitable because it's so cold. And like when I was looking at the map of like Toronto, like the city of Toronto, you know, and like how you can see all of this commotion going on there, and then you go out a little bit and it's just like black because like people just don't live there, you know. It's crazy. But even like in the US, the US is so big that there's so many places that there's just nothing. It's just land. Even in this state, like North Carolina is huge. Huge. Alright, so I'm just setting my face here, making sure everything is good. I like this brush. It's nice and soft. The US is very diverse. The US, it's like, I think about people who talk about like, who live in like Europe and stuff, and how everything in Europe is so close together. Thanks, girl. Let me go quick look. It's like Europe and like how, you know, Ireland and Italy and London and all of that, and how everybody has different accents and all that. It's like the US has the same thing, but we're still the same country. It's like crazy. I think it's funny though how each country and each state and each whatever has a certain sound to them and everything. Makes us all so unique. I love it. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my eyes and do a little bit of shadow right here. Grab a smaller brush. I'm just gonna take the Rowdy Rough Boys color that I was using in the Powerpuff Girl palette. And I'm gonna take this about halfway. Excuse me. Like that. I've always wanted to kind of do this to go live. The same color as mine, isn't it like freaking so fun? I've done this color, like around this color, like 3 or 4 times already in my entire like 20s. Sorry if you heard that, it was loud. I just dropped my foundation. Okay, listen, we're gonna do something really quick here. This is some Bronze Goddess Estee Lauder shimmering gel. I'm gonna put a little bit on my chest because it's such a large area that's being exposed here. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the Sunkissed Face Jelly from Clinique and do a little bit of this as well. So this is like you know those like elf drop bronzers? It's kind of like that. I'm just gonna take this on my foundation brush, and this will give me some color. It is kind of natural looking at the same time. I kind of agree. It's like such an interesting shade, and I get compliments all the time on my hair color, all the time. And, you know, I think it's pretty easy to maintain once you get the first, like, job done. And then, you know, I don't know if you have dark hair. I mean, from your profile picture, it looks like you have dark hair, but as your hair grows out, it's like your natural hair, at least for me, like, there's my root compared to my color, and I think it still looks pretty natural. All right, I'm glad we did that. Let's do brows. Morphe brow pencil is what I've been using at the moment. Micro brow in the shade Chocolate Mousse. And I'm just gonna fill in a little bit of the sparse areas. I don't want to do too much. Yeah, I don't think this color is that hard to maintain. I just did a refresh on Monday and I filmed it, so that'll be out soonish. You know, I've had a lot of different people like ask me about my hair. It's usually this brow that I need to do a little bit more work on. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I try to wash it every 4 to 5 days. Sometimes, you know, I wash it maybe every 3 or 4 days, but I try to let it live as long as it can because I don't want the color coming out every wash, because it will. You know, it's just gonna happen. But and I try to wash it in cold water. But the only thing about the cold water is like my shower doesn't really get very cold. It's so weird. Like I've never had that problem before. Taking a little Pat McGrath bronzer here. Just bronzing up my cheek a little bit. And then I use a specific shampoo and conditioner. Right now I'm using a Mika. That's what the girl who did my hair, she told me to use that. And her hair is so beautiful. Her name's Hannah. She's been on my channel before. She's gorgeous hair. I know, it's hard. It's really hard. I try to like throw my head in the shower like before I put my body in there. But in my old shower, at my old apartment, it was like so big. So I would like put the cold water on. Hi Galena, how are you? And put the cold water on and then run to the other side of my shower. It's funny. It's a process. It's not easy to have a hair color. All right. Now I'm going to blush. We're gonna do some more blush. This is in Bloom. No, it's not. It's called Soft Serve in Bloom from Half Caked. Yeah, exactly. Anything to not let that cold water touch the skin. And so the other day when I was at Kat's house, my friend Kat's house, to do the little Halloween thing we did, I didn't put as much blush on, like on purpose, right? And she was like, you need more. I was like, okay, girl, I'll put on some more. She's probably just so used to seeing me with so much blush on that it's like weird to not see me with blush on, even though she's seen me without my makeup on and stuff. Alright, so that definitely enhanced that. That's great. For highlighter, I'm going to go in with Moonlit Pearl today. This is also a Clinique highlighter. I've been really loving these. I really like this one though. This is Starlit Glow. It's just the one shade darker than the Moonlit Pearl. I know it's kind of hard to see on camera, but I promise they're different. No, stop. My packaging is breaking. No. No. Clinique, you need to do better with your packaging. Anyway. Thank you so much about my blush. I have an addiction. Alright, I'm going to take the... Make sure I got the right one. Moonlit Pearl. I like Starlight Glow because I think it just like complements my skin tone just a little bit better. But because Dorothy is like, I don't know, when I think of Dorothy, I think of like lightness. So I want to use a lighter one. Also, I highlight everywhere. Galina, if you're still in here, your name is very close to my last name. It's funny. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of that and put it in my inner corners here. Hi, Carmen. How are you? Thanks for joining me. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of the... Which one did I do the other day? I think I did the Professor Utonium shade here. I'm going to put a little bit of that in the inner corner as well. And then I'm going to put a little under my brow bone. Okay. I just love a highlight on the nose too. Okay. Oh my gosh, I didn't do brow gel. Hello? I'll do some Got to Be Glued today. This is cool because you can use it on your brows or you can use it on your hair. Today's Friday, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh. This whole time I'm thinking like I need to do my dad's Halloween makeup for his job. He doesn't go work on Fridays. He goes like he works from home. Alright. So that means he can kind of come whenever. Perfect. I'm gonna make him come after this. from Phoenix, Arizona. I have a friend who lives in Arizona. My cousin used to live in Arizona, but apparently they're moving. His wife just said that they're moving. I've been to Arizona once when I was a child, like a baby, so I don't really remember it. But I'd love to go back. I want to travel to all the 50 states. Does anybody know? Does anybody watch Ryan Trahan? If you don't, or if you haven't, he did a 50 states in 50 days with his wife over the summer. So much fun. I loved tuning into that. And Ryan just seems like a very wholehearted person, so as does his wife, Haley. All right, so I'm going to take the sky blue side of this Estee Lauder eyeliner, and I'm going to put this on my waterline. And I just want you to kind of like take a look at the difference. Like you can get like, I just think that really opens up my eye a lot more. I love this eyeliner. I'm gonna be sad when I finish it, because then I have to go buy it again and they're expensive. Why is makeup so expensive? I know why it's expensive, but like, dang, I forgot. I'm gonna use the darker side, called Marine, and I'm gonna put that in my tight line. And then that will kind of help close the gap a little bit. Okay, so mascara. Squirrel Lash. I know this kind of looks like Grande Lash. Low-key, I think they probably kind of ripped them off. Unless Grande Lash ripped off Squirrel Lash. That is the question. I don't know who came out first. I don't think a lot of people know about this brand, though. Let me tell you something. They make mascara and a serum. I use the serum every day, morning and night. And I only really use the mascara on days where I really, really want like a good curl, like lifted curl, and I'm gonna be wearing it all day, or on special occasions or things like this, because this is the hardest mascara to take off, and it's not like really hard to take off. It's just like it comes off in little clumps, like because it's tubing mascara, so it just takes a little bit more effort to remove, but it's worth it. It's worth it every time. And we already got the sirens going. It's too early for the sirens to be going. I do really like this mascara a lot. Oh, and like, oh, they also make an eyebrow serum. And if you do want to buy this, I would wait until their Black Friday sale, because they usually do that. And you can get like bundles for super cheap. Okay, mascara is like the most time consuming part of a makeup routine. Also, I don't normally wear false eyelashes. I only really do that on super special occasions. I think the last time I wore eyelashes was on my birthday, which was at the end of July. I don't like to wear them because I suffered a lot from headaches growing up and migraines, and when I put on eyelashes, I can like feel them weigh my eyes down. And so I don't like it. But I think they're really pretty. But I don't think I need them because of how low my brows do sit. You can still see my lashes when my eyes are open. So I'll take what I can get. Do you really? Oh my gosh. See, I don't have the patience. People that wear eyelashes every day are a different breed. And you know what it is? I spend so much time on my makeup, but I don't want to have to spend another 10 minutes on my eyelashes. 10 minutes sounds like a long time. I'm probably exaggerating. Actually, have you ever used those? They're like, I guess clusters, but you put them underneath your lash. That's what I wore on my birthday. They were incredible. Like, incredible. It was like the first eye I did, you know, it was like, it's a learning curve. But then when I did the second eye, I did it so easy. It was so fast. I was like, this is amazing. I would buy those again. You know what? That's fair because I do have very big brows and sometimes it can be too much. So if I wear lashes too, then it's like too much. And like then they hit like right here and it's like, it's too much for me. Oh, you use those every day? Yeah, those are great. Those are really, really great. I liked those a lot. Alright. Let's do, what do I have to do? What do I have left to do is the question. I want to fix this. Lips. Where's my lip stain? My lip stain might be in my purse. So let's do my other lip. I only wore the lip stain the other day because we were going to be eating and I wanted something that would stay a little longer. I just dropped it. Hold on. Okay. This is LA Colors. It's an auto lip liner. It's in the shade Marvelous. That reminds me, I wanted to go back to CVS to see if they kind of had these again. Because I got them in a pack at CVS during the holidays. So I want to check that out. I love these. These are so good. And they were like $4.99 for like a pack of 4 or 5. I tried these too. I don't know if anybody's ever seen these guys. These I found at the dollar store. And I was like, ooh, this is a fun concept. I kind of like it. You line and you fill, and then it has a sharpener. For like $1.25, whatever they're charging these days. I just didn't like the formula. They're a little dry. Excuse me. But otherwise, they were cool. And then for gloss, I'm gonna do Rose Water Pop from Clinique. Which, this was the first lip I was gonna do, and I thought about it. So, not mad about it. Okay. That's basically it. I want to do some setting spray. today I'm going to use the Morphe one. I feel like all I've used today is Clinique and Morphe. Is that true? Thank you, girl. Take these out. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me put on my ruby slippers. Wait. Ow. Hold on. I want to like step up and like, I don't know, my dress is not down or something. They're not really ruby, but they're red, and that's what matters. My room's a little chaotic right now. I have to bring my laundry. And like I have this step thing here for my mom's dog who never uses it. And he doesn't even live here. Okay, you need to go. All right, guys. Oh, hold on. One more accessory. Sorry, baby. I hope I didn't just flash you guys. This is my Toto. He's looking a little scruffy. He needs a haircut. But yeah, that's the Halloween look this year. The dress I got off Amazon. The socks I got off Amazon. And the bow I got off Amazon. I got the tights and the shoes from Target. And the earrings are from Lovisa, which is like a jewelry store. And you can get really cheap jewelry there, but it's like pretty jewelry. And this is the bracelet I'm gonna wear. And yeah, got my S necklace. Where did I get this? I think I got, where did I get this? Ooh, it might have been Lovisa. If it wasn't Lovisa, I think, if it wasn't Lovisa, then maybe it was Belk, but I think it was Lovisa. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you come hanging out with me. If you think I should do this more often, let me know. I think I will try to do like the brush cleaning live because I have brushes to clean and might as well talk to people while I can do it, right? But I got some things to do, get ready for, prepare for. Well, maybe I'll go live and do my dad's makeup. What do you think? Should I do it? Because he was like, should we film it? And I was like, I could film it. But it's like we're past Halloween. But I can go live. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. All right, guys. I'll see you in a few if I decide to go live again. If not, I'll definitely do this again. And I have a video uploading tomorrow. Tomorrow's video is a head massage that I get to enjoy. So I'm excited about that. It was so good. It was so good. It's a great video. So please make sure to check that out tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you have a really happy Halloween too. You might see me again in like an hour.